Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to share the first of several videos for the Christmas or holiday season coming up. Believe it or not, it's going to be here before you know it. So we have some projects that are going to be shared throughout the weeks, and this one is featuring the Brightest Glow along with the Labels Aglow dies, which is a bundle that you can purchase in the July to December mini catalog, page 33. So if you aren't aware, you can buy the stamp set by itself, you can buy the dies by themselves, or you can purchase it in a bundle and get a 10% discount for the dies and the bundle or the stamp set together. So I just want to share an easy card that is very elegant and pretty, and I wanted to share that with you. So here are all the products I'm using. Soft succulent ink pad, satin soft succulent shimmer ribbon. We're going to use the Season's Greetings and the inside Hoping Your Christmas Shines Bright with the Light of Family and Friends, all from the Sentiment stamp set, Brightest Glow. Red and green adhesive back pearls, and those are part of the suite. If you wanted to, you could actually purchase this whole suite. Let me get to the page here, which would include the stamp set and dies on page 32. But if you take a look, it's called Sweet Lights Aglow. There's one price, and that will give you everything on this page right here. You would get all of this. We're not using all of this today. We're actually going to use the shimmer ribbon instead of the gold. But anyway, I want to show you how you can intermix things with different sweet products and have some amazing end results. So I'm going to go ahead and move these things out of the way until we need them. And we're also going to use the mini cut and emboss machine. I'm going to show you a couple things here. We have soft succulent, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the rose gold 12 by 12 foil paper. It's in the specialty in the annual catalog, and there's 3 different types of the rose gold. This one is the more matted, kind of a peachy coppery look, and then we're going to use very vanilla. This is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and this is just a scrap 1-inch piece of the vanilla. We're going to be doing some die cutting and show you how these dies work. Oh, I did forget one other thing. It's stuck here with my little pieces over here for my die. We're going to use this folder, and sure enough, and here's the other thing. I don't edit my videos, so I am going to grab the annual catalog, and let's just go back to the folders, because the folder that we're going to use, Elegant Eucalyptus. Now, this one right here reminds me of Christmas. It does not remind me of well, I guess eucalyptus is in some of the Christmas arrangements. But we're going to use Elegant Eucalyptus 3D, and this is one of the mini folders. It is a 3D, and so it works in the mini cut and emboss machine. So the first thing we're going to do is, that's what the foil paper is for. I'm going to show you how to make some beautiful layering pieces using the folders and the foil. So to do a 3D folder, you would need, where is my number 1 piece? I'm missing number 1. Where are you? Okay. We're going to be using 3 and 4. Okay, that's what we're going to be using for the, trying to see if it's over across the room. Well, I use these 2 right here, and this is 3 and 4, and this is what I'm using for my emboss folder and the foil. So what I'm going to do is center, making sure that I want the Stampin' Up! Logo up facing me. The reason for that is, if I can get this open, there. This is raised, this is indented, and so I want the raise to push up against the foil, and so that I get the beautiful raised look as my focal point. Now the trick here is to make sure that you've got your foil centered so that it is even on both sides and top and bottom to your design. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And then I have number 3 down. I'm going to lay down my emboss folder. I'm going to take number 4 and put that on top. And then we're going to run this through our little machine here. So it might bounce my camera just a tad, but we'll be okay. I'm on the same table. It's all kind of on the same table here. All right, so here's the magic. Taking this folder off, look at our beautiful piece of foil. Whoop, get the lighting so it's not so bad. But there you go. So we're going to be using that as our main focal point on this card. Okay, so now I am going to be doing some cutting. So I need my face plate here. I need to check really quick. I think there's supposed to be another plate and I don't have it right here. So let me see if I just missed grabbing it where I keep my plate, and I guess not. Okay, I guess I'm good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go with number 1, and then we're going to use 2 and 3, and we are going to do some cutting. So here is the vanilla piece that we're going to use one of the dies that come in the bundle, and here are all the dies that come in this bundle. Now there's a circle one right here that you might miss. It's kind of inside this one, but some great ones for the sentiments that are in the stamp set. We are actually going to be using 2 of these. We're going to be using this one, and I think we're going to go ahead and, I don't know, let's try this one. We're going to try this one, okay? All right, and I'll show you what we're going to do here in a second. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out this die right here. So I've got my layering pieces here. I'm going to lay this down. I want that just to cut that out for me. Wrong thing. And then let's layer this one on top. And we're going to stamp after I have this cut out. So, all right. So this is going to do the cutting. And we're going to get that started and go through. And it's just going to die cut that little piece out. And I wanted to just show you how easy it is to use this little machine. It's awesome if you go to crops, and there's your pretty die piece with the little dots in it. Or just to, go and take to different events that you might be at. You do have to be aware, though, that some of the dies will not go in through here, and depending on your cardstock pieces, you have to be aware of that, too, because you only have so much space right here. So we are going to go ahead and die cut some on this piece, and that's where I think I'm just going to do the dots down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and put our sandwich back in here, because it is going to do die cutting. It's actually just going to give you those holes. It's not going to cut a piece out. Okay, so let's get this in here. And then this, I measured in between here so I would make sure it would fit. So that's going to go next. And I just want to keep that straight. So my dots will be in here straight. Now you could use washi tape if you wanted to. And if you have the larger machine, use the larger machine. I just wanted to have this right here so I didn't have to get up and do these pieces, and I wanted you to just see how great they turn out. All right, so let's get this started going here. Here we go. I can keep myself straight. There we are. Okay, ta-da! I go much faster on my big one, but I don't want to wiggle the camera too much for you. So, all right. Now, let's see what this does. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, if you have your Take Your Pick tool, like I said, lots of times on my videos. So, if you don't follow me on Facebook, I do have a business page, Stamp with Barb. I do live videos every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And why don't you come over there and join me sometime? We have a great time. Lots of friendly people there that follow when we do the lives. Lots of inspiration for you. Okay, now here's the trick. See all these little pieces? I'm going to shove them off in my little trash over here to the side, so I don't have dots everywhere, but even though I still do. Okay, let's move these over out of the way because we're done. We're done with that. So I'm done with the dies. All right, so we're ready to put our card together. Let me move this out of the way too. Bring this over here. We're ready to do some stamping, I guess. That's what I want to say. But I want to show you. This is going to go inside here, and it's going to show that green through, which is very pretty in person. It's hard. I say this all the time. It's so much prettier in person. So now I guess I